Alright guys, so here's the sub install video. I wish I would have made a video with this bezel off, but you can go online and figure out how to take this thing off. It's pretty simple. You just start up here and pry along the top. Uh, start over here and then down here. This is this piece it actually goes down behind this piece. So if you can just pull this back and snap it back, which you can do, um, this will pop this piece out. So that's that. But I got it installed. I had it in here for about a week. Just get in here pretty shitty. And then today I just took the bezel off and fixed it. The only gaps that I could see so far, which I might be able to fix because I think I'm just got to get a pin in here, is right here. Got a little gap, and then same on the other side. Not as bad on this side, but and then I think I could actually push this head unit in deeper, but I have it sticking out of the head unit or out of the dash a little bit. So that's that. So also over here in my glove box, I got I used the audio extension with 24 karat gold connector. So that way, if these audio cables are always going bad, these aux cords. So I could just replace it right there rather than going behind the dash. So this is about that long. And then I got a USB player as well with a 4 gig USB stick on there. So this stuff can all be tucked away in the glove box. At first I didn't like, but now I kind of do. I'm going to make a video about how to turn this $116 player, well actually it was a $216 player, into a Bluetooth player. Just using an aux input, which I will be making a video on shortly. So that's that. As you can see, everything hides away in there, no problem. Right here is my cables for my old video screen. I'll show you in a minute. It's in the back, and eventually I'm going to install that in the back to read with this. But I'm going to go ahead and put the key in, boot this thing up so you can see what we're working with on the head unit, and then I'll show you some of the install stuff. So once you put this on accessory, it'll boot up here. And as you can see, we got the custom Chevy logo, which I got in the tailgate and the front, and eventually I'm going to be putting on the seats. It's off, so go ahead in here, and you got your radio, disc, USB, and aux. So right now I'm just going to go to the USB to show you. What we got on here. It does take a minute to boot up, to read. It's reading my USB stick right there. As you can see, the USB stick is flashing. So it's reading that. And here we go. Now I have the micro bypass, so you'll notice you'll get this, but then once you hit OK, there's no problem. And you got you can view videos on my USB drive. You can view them on a folder or on a DVD, whatever you need. So this is about 40 music videos right here. Most of them are like bassy type songs. So that's pretty cool. You can just do straight off of there, you could use the seeking here. Go to the disc just to show you what that looks like. Once again, you get the same thing. Chevy. So that's what that looks like. You got, that. Radio is working. I didn't have the antenna hooked up. Now I finally got it hooked up. I actually had it in the wrong area. So good. It's cool because over here it shows you what's on when you're not listening to it, So here's Too Cool. There you see this part of me. So it tells you what's on when you're not looking at it. That's pretty cool. And you got your AM up here. So that's all good. Mess with these settings. I had unhooked the battery a minute ago, but I had this color matched to this greenish color that's on here, and it looked really good. So that's that. So let me show you the actual install here. So we have the video cord it has to run through here, unfortunately. I know it's not the best, but once I get this all taped up, I just have these two cords hanging out. Once I get these taped up, it'll be good. So that's where I had to run that, and I actually had to run my accessory power here. On these Chevy trucks, I'll show you where you can run your accessory power for an aftermarket head unit. So let's see what we got down here. Not really too much of anything. These right here have to secure a little bit better. These are my this is my remote wire. The blue wire is the remote wire, goes to the amplifier, and the red one is the remote turn-on wire, or you know, keyed switch wire. So running down this side, I have my audio cables right here. This is the braided audio cable. Goes back through here, behind here, and under there you can see there's my speaker wires and my audio cables. All audio cables are on the driver's side. Run under here as well and back through there to the amplifier. So that's the audio cables. I'm going to go around the other side and show you the power cables. So you come around the other side. Let me pop the hood and show you the entire span of the cable. So under the hood, if you're going to be doing a lot of audio installs or any sort of installs, I highly recommend you get one of these things. You can simply unscrew the screen piece and it disconnects your negative, so that's nice. This I'm going to work on a little bit better. I'd like to route it down through here, but right now I have to figure out how to get this clip off. Right now I just have it right here. Goes down there. There's my fuse. And you can see where that blue one is. I specifically did a blue so you could locate it. It's right down there, and that's where the power cable goes. So, shut this door for a minute, take you under here and show you what I'm talking about. Alright, so it goes from over there, comes up under this body mount, zip tied right here to the body, and goes up right in here. Now, we have a grommet and two different snakes to make sure it won't pinch, and then it's siliconed like crazy. So I did a dish soap test, no bubbles. So this thing's watertight as a frog's asshole. So let me take you inside the truck and show you the rest of the way that the audio or the power cable runs. Okay, so now we're under the passenger side. Pop up this kick panel, door sill, and here is the reverse lead. This goes to my reverse light. This right here is the remote lead, and this is my power lead. As you can see, this comes up through a snake right here, and then it's silicone down. So you can see that's also watertight as a frog's asshole. Let's in right here. Comes through the back, get under here. Same, and it actually leads up right through here. Now, let me go ahead and show you how I mounted this amplifier, because I had a hell of a time trying to figure out how to do that. So, people may think this is ghetto, but I wanted to install this under my front seat. Now, this is with the seat slid all the way up. Normally, the seat will sit back about in this thing, so you really can't see much of it. You actually can't even see this LED strip for the most part. That's been there for a while. As you can see, the audio cables run through here, and the power cables run through on this side. Now, I have this thing zip-tied. It's zip-tied on top of the amp, through the screw holes to the amp, and then this is actually my vent where the air comes out. And I'm going to put a piece of plastic about here that comes out about this far, so just in case if I'm blowing hot air out of here, it's not getting sucked up back into here. If I'm blowing cool air, it'll probably help cool down the fan, or the amp actually at this point in time, but I'd like to fix that. So I actually zip-tied it to this piece right now. And then on the front, I'll go ahead and slide the seat back. The seat slides without a problem. I have it mounted, you see a zip tie there, not on the seat rail, but on the rail for this piece, the center jump seat, because otherwise the seat rail wouldn't work. And obviously the seat rail still does work, so that's good. Here's my grounded to the seat, so this is good. I'm actually going to put a self-tapping screw in right here as well. But as you can see, all the wires are very cleanly ran underneath of the amplifier itself. You know, I tuck these all underneath there, and then I have this thing zip tied down, and I'm gonna move this seat up. Here's where the seat. Well, actually, that's not even where the seat normally sits, but that's about where the seat normally sits. So as you can see, there's plenty of room for feet. You know, there's the amp right there, so you got plenty of room under there. you could make adjustments to the gains and the filters and whatnot, and it's not going anywhere. It doesn't move. I've had this here for a while, and doesn't move, so that's good. So what else do we got here? Well, on this side, kick panel, we got this is the reverse lead, and this is the backup camera lead. Well, this is the Pioneer head unit reverse lead, and this is the backup camera. Same thing, there's a factory grommet back here. I'll show you as that comes out underneath the truck. Through that factory grommet right there, and then I put some more snake tubing here, and this is actually double snake. There's 2 snake tubings here, which I guess what I do with the other one. And then I'm gonna go ahead and silicone that actually here in a minute, but it's actually really tight, so I'll be okay. Then that runs back and goes to my reverse camera. So now let me go ahead and show you the 2 reverse cameras. Well, actually the backup camera and the front camera. Shut my hood. So there's my front camera right there. And the reverse camera, the same model. $7, then I waterproof it myself. So those are the cameras. So here's my amp box with just some shit in it. So I'm gonna go ahead and silicone the bottom of that here in a minute. Need that. Here's my speaker wire I use, not copper clad aluminum. Here's some extra RCAs. Here's my screen. This I'm either gonna put in the headrests, get another one put in the headrest, or possibly set this one over in here. Please watch my videos on, what else, what I actually put in this truck and all that, but, like, here's the mounting kit, one of the cameras, another one of the cameras, the wiring kit, the protection plans, so just get a feel for everything I got in here, Now we're going to go ahead and show you the sub really quick and the sub setup. Well, we're going to go ahead and mount the sub in the box now. I also got the, none of the wire in here is copper clad aluminum. This is 100% oxygen free copper, 50 feet. Shouldn't need much just to run the sub to the box and the box to there, and we'll get started.
Why they coming on my set though? They licking cause my neck go. Then I let the tech show. Did that neck go? Let go, that meadow. Be special, be a threshold. Niggas acting metro like it's metro. It's metro. A bunch of bad bitches.
Well, here's the driver's side. Come over here. Here's what the box looks like. If you check out my other videos, I got a lot more actual in-depth videos about that. Here's how the seat release hangs down. Pop this, pull this up, and here you go. The sub. Here's how the sub fits in. Got the speaker wires. They're not actually spring terminals; they're screw terminals. I know I did want to, seal the box and put the wires going through the box, not like this, but I like this, that way I could remove it if I have to haul stuff. This is a truck, I do use it, so but here's my wires. They fish right back in there, behind that, underneath, behind the seat, come back right here, go in here, in there, through there, and the amplifier's back there. So here's the sub box. Here's the piece that makes it bigger. I've had this in here for about 3 weeks so far, and it does not indent the seat, so that's awesome. Go ahead and flip this up for you really quick. Get some slack here. Doing this with one hand, so. And there's the sub box flipped up. Kicker shallow mount. Broke it in by now, I think. Does not hit, as you can see, the ring around it is still flawless. Does not hit the floor at all. I'll show you how much clearance we have here. Good box, good quality box. It's sealed. Go ahead and slam it back down. Show you how it fits in here. So that's that. So I believe I probably am going to put a kicker decal right here, probably, just so you know it's a sub box, you know, and maybe even over here, I don't know. But that's it. As you can see, we got plenty of clearance here. I mean, the floor mat's right here, but if I take this floor mat out of here, you can see plenty of clearance. Here's the sub. So, I'm going to put some LEDs right here that go with the sub along this strip, so it'll light up the floor blue when it's hitting. So, alright, thanks for watching my sub video. Here's what it looks like from the front. Looks really clean. Gotta get this out of here, but, you know, that's silicone this shit. So, thanks for watching, guys. I'll make a demo video as soon as I can. I know it's, no, I've had it in for about 2 weeks now, but I'll get a demo video as soon as I can, guys. Alright, thanks a lot for watching. Please watch my other videos about what I got for it, you know, all those other interesting things, and, yeah, and all the unboxing. I have plenty of unboxings and reviews. I'm going to be putting a review of this head unit out there. Actually, maybe I'll make that tonight. So, I'll probably make that with a better camera. But, thanks for watching, guys. Comment, rate, subscribe. Any questions you got, go ahead and ask them. I'll love to answer them. So, thanks a lot.